Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a TIG welding demo on how to get shiny welds. What's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of Pacific Arc TIG Welding. My name's Dusty. To all the arc heads who watch the show every week, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate you as always. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for checking this out today. If you are new to the channel, make sure you bounce back and check out some of the previous episodes. My favorite thing to do on this channel is TIG welding art. I do 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional art pieces. I have a blast doing them and I got lots more coming. So if you are new to the channel, you bounce back and you dig some of the stuff you see, I would appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and share. It helps my channel grow, so thank you very much. I got a bunch of questions. Recently on my Instagram, I posted a picture of me doing an aluminum weld and it was super shiny. And everybody was asking how I got my weld so shiny. Now, I have shown this trick on my channel before. For all of you who've been watching the channel for a while, you know my secret. But today, we're gonna go over my secret again because I want everyone to have nice looking welds. So what we need to do first is we need some welds. We need welds so we can shine them up and make them look super awesome for Instagram. So stick with me, that's what we're gonna do here. So as you can see here, I got 2 different plates that we're gonna do here. I'm gonna hit them with some acetone, clean them up real quick. But basically we're just gonna throw a flat weld down on this plate here. And then I'm gonna do a corner to corner joint as well here. So we can take a look at the 2 different plates and we'll shine them up so they look super, super awesome. All right, so this is what we're working with here. Let's go over machine and torch setup and then we'll get into it. All right, for machine today, we're gonna use the Welds 201 Pulse D. This machine's dope, let's wake it up. Wake up. There we go. Okay, so we need to obviously change our settings over to AC. We're gonna do some aluminum welding, so alternating current. That's pretty low for amperage. Let's bust that up to about 160 should be good. What else we got here? So we got no downslope. Post flow about 5.5 seconds is all right. Balance running about 35% positive, 100 hertz, or a little bit of pre-flow, no upslope, 160 amps. Let's give it a whirl. Okay, so for a torch setup here, I'm running a 332 tungsten setup with a wedge collet inside from CK Worldwide. This is a 2% lanthanated tungsten. It's clean, got a nice ball on the end of it there for aluminum, which I prefer. I'm gonna be using a number 8 cup from Michael Furick here. I do prefer, lately I like using a number 6 cup, but all I have in the studio right now is number 8 cup, so that's what I'm gonna be running today. Running about 1/4 inch stick out. So there it is, there's the whip. Let's get to it. Okay, let's do this. So I'm gonna run the weld from about here to about here. I'm just gonna follow a little line I've scribed on the plate and make sure I'm nice and comfy. I can see everything really well, and we'll give her a whirl. Let's go. Here we go, let's take a look. Looks all right. Okay, so not too bad. Off the start, I had a little puff of something going on there. It was a little bit dirty, but that's all right because the weld turned out pretty decently. Consistent width, which is pretty good. I'm stoked on that. The consistency of each puddle looks pretty good. So as far as what I look for in a weld, I'm pretty stoked on that. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna let it cool off real quick here. And while it's cooling off, let's weld this guy here. We're gonna weld this corner to corner, and then we're gonna polish them up and make them look super awesome for Instagram. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna put a tack in the middle here because I don't want anything to warp on me as I head out. So let's put a tack real quick right in the center. There we go, not too bad. Kept it relatively small. But here we go, let's get comfortable. We're gonna weld the first half, stop in the center. Let's go. All right, that turned out pretty good, pretty clean. Let's finish her off and make it look super awesome. Okay, here we go. Woo! All right, let's stop and take a look at how that went. Right after I dropped my torch. So there we go. That weld did not turn out too bad. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Everything turned out fairly clean. Start and stop blended pretty nicely, which is okay. Maybe a few little things I would nitpick about myself there, but overall, pretty happy with that one. But there we go. There's our second weld. All right, so let's suppose we just did those welds to show them off. So if you got a piece, you know these welds are gonna be super visible in an area where most people are gonna see them right away. Or say you just wanted to get it really pimped out to look good for Instagram. What you're gonna need are these three things. First thing you're gonna need, masking tape. Any kind of painter's tape will do. Basically just something to mask off the weld area. Second thing you're gonna need is a rag of some sort. Relatively clean, will do just fine. I got plenty of these shop rags kicking around. That's all you're gonna need. But most importantly is this stuff here. This is what I prefer to use, or at least the best stuff I've found so far. It's by a brand called Mothers, and this is the mag and aluminum polish. So this stuff is amazing. I have had some people recommend some different types to try that apparently work really good. I just haven't got around to trying them yet. But so far from everything that I have tried in the studio here, this is the best stuff I've used. So before we get down to it, do you want to support my channel? In the description below, I have a link to this stuff on Amazon. You click on that link, you do any Amazon shopping as you would normally if you buy this stuff. If you buy TIG welding supplies, if you buy a book, if you buy a canoe, if you buy a fence, if you buy a car, whatever it is, that's my affiliate link. So if you buy this stuff off of Amazon using the link below, or anything that you do any of your shopping with off Amazon, I'll get a little kickback. So that's an easy way to contribute to what I'm doing here, because I'm doing this in my studio at my house. No one else has helped me out with. So anyway, let's get down to it here. So first thing we gotta do is we gotta mask off our little weld areas here. What we wanna do is just cover up the lines to the edge of the weld. So you can see I'm just literally exposing the weld itself. I've masked off the cleaning action or the gas burn or arc burn, whatever you wanna call it. A lot of people call it different things, but this white stripe on either side, I leave that. And we'll do the other side, so as well, just exposing the weld edge. Boom, like that. And then we'll just quickly mask off the ends here. Just like so. So now we just have the weld itself showing. Everything else has been masked off. So now we'll do the same to this guy here. Mask this puppy off as well. There we go. All right. So now we got our two surfaces masked off. Let's polish them up. So this stuff is dope. Little blob on the rag there. And you're gonna hit it just on the weld area. So you're gonna notice when you start to polish it, it's gonna turn black. This is okay. What this means is basically we're removing a little bit of the surface, whether it's oxides or anything like that from what I understand. It's just this stuff that's gonna come off here slightly. Basically, all you wanna do is just rub a couple coats of this stuff in. It's gonna look super messy and super yucky. And then you're just gonna use a clean spot of the rag to wipe off any excess stuff. And as you can see there, it's already crazy shiny, but basically with this stuff, the more times you hit it with this polish, the shinier it'll get every time. So I'll do it one more time. We'll do 2 coats on each one here, and it's gonna come out ridiculously shiny. If you haven't seen this trick before, you're gonna be pretty stoked. Clean it off, we'll tuck that aside for the reveal. When we peel the tape off, we'll hit the other one real quick here. Get a bunch on there on this one, just slime it up. And there you can see it starts to turn black. Man, I put a lot on this one. Cleaner part of the rag. Give it a good buff, it's coming up pretty good. I'll give it one more try. There we go, cool. Put the lid back on it because this stuff does dry out. let's do the reveal. It's my favorite part. I want to try and peel it off all at once so it just has that look and sound. Ready? There we go. So right away you can see this has been shined up pretty good. You could almost comb your hair with the reflection in that one. All right, let's do the second one here. So there we go. We got another crazy shiny one right there. All right, so you can see that's pretty darn shiny. Like I said, so everything came out pretty good. Like I said, the start of this one was a little bit bogus, but the rest of it turned out pretty good. And especially after you hit it with that polish and then you leave the cleaning lines on either side, this thing is gonna look pretty sweet. And like I said, hit it a couple times with this. Like I could do 2 or 3 more times and it would look absolutely insane. It would look shinier and shinier every time you hit it with the polish. And then here's the corner to corner. So you can see that guy turned out really, really shiny as well. Pretty happy with that. So if you were taking the edge of a truck box or something like that, that was pretty showy and not gonna get painted after, I definitely recommend doing this trick with that. It's just gonna turn out really, really nice. You can see, look at the reflection of that. That's awesome. There you go. So that's a quick little way to spiff up the welds that you just did and make them look even shinier. Okay, so there you go. There's my Instagram trick. I'm giving away trade secrets here, but again, I try and do most of my setup, get everything as pimped out as possible on my machine. And then when I get down to the kind of nitpicky details, like I said, if I know it's not getting painted or if this is for an art piece I'm doing on my channel, I'll do this trick sometimes and it just makes it look so much better. So I hope you enjoyed this one. This one was a lot of fun. I like sharing this kind of stuff. These are all secrets and stuff that nobody ever taught me. This is all stuff that I found out and kind of figured little tricky ways to do stuff like this. And I like sharing it with people that watch the show. So again, if you enjoyed the show today, I really would appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and share what you saw today. It really helps my channel grow and I thank you very much. So again, follow me on social media. There it is, right there. Hit me up on Instagram. If you got any quick ideas for something you'd like to see me do on a show, send it to me through direct message on Instagram. I tend to read most of the comments on YouTube, but I can't keep up with all of them. So if you have something, you want to get a hold of me, hit me up on Instagram. I'll try and hit you back as fast as I can. Also, if you are interested in learning to TIG weld, I can teach you how to TIG weld online. Go to my website, pacificarctigwelding.com. I have an online training program on there. It's been going for about 6 months now and it's going really, really well. The students I'm working with are learning really quickly. It's a total blast to work with them and help them. People with zero experience. This course is designed for someone with zero experience, get them off to a great start and being able to do really nice clean welds just like this. And we can do it a little bit quicker than a traditional sense of somebody trying to figure it out on their own, which is what I did. So if you're interested in that, head on out to my website, say what's up to me, send me an email, we'll start a conversation, we'll see if you're a good fit, and we'll go from there. But again, everybody who watched my show, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. At the end of every show, I always issue a challenge to go do a random act of kindness for a total stranger. Go out, do something nice. Help an old lady to her car with her groceries. I'm running out of ideas of nice things to do. Yeah, anything. Just do something nice. Write something nice on some stranger's Instagram. Any random act of kindness in honor of what you saw on this show here today. So again, I thank you very much for watching. My name's Dusty from Pacific Arc Tig Welding. I appreciate you for stopping by today. Have a good one. Peace.